Over time, white rice has been unfairly labeled as something to avoid, especially by people trying to eat clean, lose weight, or protect their long term health. For those who have been diagnosed with kidney problems, many remove it from their diet immediately, genuinely believing they are making the safest possible choice for their bodies. But what if I told you that avoiding white rice could actually be making daily life harder for your kidneys instead of easier? When it comes to kidney health, white rice plays a very different role than most people realize. Unlike brown rice or other whole grains, white rice is milled during processing. This milling process removes the outer layers, the bran and germ that contain most of the potassium and phosphorus. As a result, white rice becomes extremely low in both of these minerals. This single simple fact completely changes how your body responds to it. Now, especially for people whose kidneys are already under pressure or functioning at a reduced capacity, excess potassium and phosphorus can be very difficult to handle. When these minerals build up in your bloodstream, your kidneys are forced to work much harder to filter them out and maintain the right balance. Over time, this extra workload can increase fatigue, swelling, physical discomfort, and even heart rhythm issues. White rice, because of its naturally low mineral content, helps reduce that burden significantly. It provides usable, steady energy without forcing your kidneys to process heavy mineral loads over and over again. Another important reason white rice is often included in kidney-friendly diets is digestion. White rice is extremely gentle on the stomach and very easy for the body to break down. For people who constantly feel bloated, weak, or overwhelmingly tired, heavy, fiber-dense foods can drain energy quickly and slow down the entire digestive system. When digestion becomes smoother and less demanding, your body can redirect that saved energy toward other essential functions, including waste removal, fluid balance, and internal stability. Sometimes the simplest foods allow the body to work more efficiently overall. Many doctors and health organizations actually recommend white rice as a safe base food for people with kidney concerns, not because it is perfect or nutritionally complete, but because it is predictable, light, and easy for the body to tolerate. It delivers calories, comfort, and satiety without overwhelming sensitive systems. However, this is also where white rice is commonly misunderstood. It is not meant to stand alone. White rice only works when it is used correctly as part of a balanced approach. Eating large amounts of plain white rice every single day without any other supportive foods is not the solution. White rice is naturally low in fiber and lacks many essential vitamins and minerals on its own. That means it should never be the only food on your plate for long periods of time. Instead, white rice should be viewed as a clean, neutral, gentle foundation that supports other nourishing foods. Preparation also matters tremendously. Rinsing white rice several times under cool water before cooking helps remove excess surface starch, making the final product lighter, fluffier, and easier to digest. Cooking it with a bit more water than usual and draining any excess water after cooking can further reduce its heaviness. Avoid heavy sauces, salty seasonings, processed flavorings, or anything high in sodium, as these increase the workload on your kidneys and cancel out the benefits of the rice itself. Simple preparation is almost always the most supportive approach. Pairing white rice with other kidney-friendly foods makes a significant noticeable difference. Steamed vegetables, boiled leafy greens, fresh garlic, onion, fresh herbs, and small portions of lean protein can turn a simple bowl of rice into a balanced, nourishing, supportive meal. These combinations provide real flavor, genuine comfort, and lasting energy without adding unnecessary strain to your body. So white rice is not the enemy that many people believe it to be. Like so many foods, its real value depends entirely on how it is used. When eaten with intention, balance, and proper preparation, white rice can be a gentle, reliable source of energy. For some people, especially those who are actively protecting their kidney health, it can be part of a calm, sustainable, and peaceful way of eating, one that allows the body to rest, adapt, heal, and function more smoothly over time. You do not heal overnight. That is an honest truth. But what you choose to eat every single day, meal after meal, week after week, decides whether your kidneys keep getting weaker over time or slowly, steadily repair themselves. These three types of rice we've discussed today are not trendy fads or miracle foods. They work for a simple scientific reason. They reduce your total toxin load, support your body's natural filtering systems, and give your kidneys less stress to deal with on a daily basis. When you consistently choose the right rice, your kidneys don't have to fight as hard anymore. Start small. Replace just one meal per day with a kidney-friendly rice option. Stay consistent. Over time, your body will thank you in ways you can actually feel. Better energy levels, less swelling, improved mental clarity, and a cleaner, lighter system from the inside out. If you want to keep learning what truly helps weak kidneys recover and what silently damages them over time, subscribe to this channel right now and watch the next video on your 3 flavor without adding unnecessary stress to your system. Basmati is a long grain rice that is known around the world for its distinct aroma and naturally light, fluffy texture. It comes in both white and brown varieties, but the white version is especially relevant and helpful for kidney-friendly diets. Because white basmati is mill, much of the potassium and phosphorus contained in the outer layers is removed during processing. This naturally lowers its mineral content, meaning your kidneys are not forced to process high levels of these minerals all at once after every meal. For individuals who are managing kidney strain or early-stage kidney disease, this single difference can make everyday meals feel much easier and more comfortable. One of the standout most valuable features of basmati rice is its low glycemic index. Compared to many other white rice varieties, basmati releases glucose into your bloodstream more slowly and steadily. This helps prevent sharp, dangerous spikes in blood sugar, which is critically important for long-term kidney function. Consistently stable blood sugar levels reduce the risk of damage to the tiny, delicate blood vessels throughout your body, including those inside your kidneys. For people who are managing both kidney concerns and blood sugar issues such as diabetes or prediabetes, this property gives basmati rice a meaningful, measurable advantage over other rice types. Basmati rice also provides energy in a gentle, sustained way. Its slower digestion rate compared to standard white rice allows your body to maintain steady energy levels for hours after eating. This reduces those heavy, sluggish feelings that often follow meals and helps prevent sudden, stressful insulin responses. When digestion works smoothly and predictably, your kidneys do not need to compensate for metabolic stress. Instead, they can focus their energy on maintaining fluid balance and filtering waste efficiently. Basmati rice naturally encourages healthy portion control. Its pleasant aroma and fluffy, satisfying texture makes smaller servings feel completely adequate and fulfilling, which helps limit your total intake of potassium and phosphorus. Even when brown basmati is included occasionally in small amounts, this natural balance makes basmati rice an ideal choice for sustainable long-term eating habits rather than a short-term or overly restrictive diet. Proper preparation maximizes all of these benefits. Rinsing the grains thoroughly under cold water removes excess starch, helping the rice remain light, separate, and fluffy. Cooking it in plenty of water also contributes to a softer, more digestible texture. Heavy oils, rich creamy sauces, and excessive salt should all be avoided, as these can increase your sodium intake significantly and reduce the kidney-friendly properties of the rice itself. White basmati rice pairs beautifully with mild kidney-friendly ingredients. Steamed vegetables, boiled greens, and lean proteins such as fish or skinless chicken complement the rice perfectly without adding excess stress. Herbs, garlic, and onion can enhance flavor naturally without relying on salt. This entire approach emphasizes simplicity, balance, and enjoyment rather than harsh restrictions or complicated rules. For those seeking a bit more fiber in their diet without overwhelming their kidneys, combining a small portion of brown basmati with white basmati can be a practical, effective strategy. This adds texture, variety, and some additional nutrients while keeping potassium levels moderate and manageable over time. This approach supports healthy digestion, helps stabilize blood sugar, and reduces overall dietary stress on your kidneys. Small, consistent adjustments in meal preparation can have a meaningful, lasting impact on your daily comfort and long-term health. It is very important to note that basmati rice is not a miracle cure, and it does not promise dramatic results all by itself. However, when used thoughtfully as part of a broader, healthy eating pattern, it becomes a reliable, trustworthy foundation for kidney-conscious meals. It allows people to enjoy familiar, comforting foods without constant fear, provides steady, dependable energy, and fits naturally into a sustainable daily routines for those who are actively protecting their kidney health while also maintaining their quality of life. Basmati rice is a simple yet genuinely effective choice. It keeps meals flavorful, satisfying, and light on the body, supporting overall wellness day after day after day. When considering a kidney-friendly diet, basmati rice can serve as the perfect base for countless meal combinations. Pairing it with lightly cooked vegetables, fresh herbs, and small portions of lean protein allows for diverse, enjoyable, and colorful meals without increasing kidney stress. By consistently choosing simple, wholesome ingredients alongside basmati rice, individuals can maintain steady energy levels, support healthy digestion, and enjoy meals that feel nourishing rather than burdensome over time. This approach naturally fosters a sustainable eating pattern that is fully aligned with kidney health, showing that comfort, flavor, and well being can peacefully coexist at every single meal. Asterisk number two, jasmine rice. Asterisk jasmine rice is often completely overlooked when people start talking about kidney friendly foods. Many people assume that all white rice is exactly the same, or that any type of rice should be avoided entirely once kidney health becomes a serious concern. But jasmine rice, when used correctly and mindfully, can actually play a gentle, supportive, and helpful role in a balanced kidney conscious diet. Its unique texture, pleasant aroma, and specific nutritional profile make it easier on your body than most people would ever expect. Jasmine rice is a long grain rice that is traditionally consumed in its white mill form because it is milled just like white rice and white basmati. Much of the potassium and phosphorus found in the outer layers is removed during processing. This naturally keeps jasmine rice significantly lower in these minerals compared to whole grain or unmilled rice varieties. For kidneys that are already working harder than normal just to keep up, this mineral difference truly matters. Lower mineral intake every day can help reduce unnecessary strain on your kidneys and make your daily meals much more manageable and comfortable. One important reason why jasmine rice is so well tolerated by people with sensitive systems is its soft, slightly sticky texture when cooked properly. This soft texture makes it easier to chew and easier to digest, especially for people who regularly feel weak, bloated, tired, or have digestive difficulties. Easier digestion means your body spends less precious energy breaking down food and more energy maintaining internal balance, repairing tissues, and filtering waste. When your digestion runs smoothly and without drama, your kidneys are not pushed to work harder than they absolutely need to. There is also an important point that many people completely misunderstand about jasmine rice and blood sugar. Jasmine rice does not have a low glycemic index. In fact, it is considered moderate to high on the glycemic index scale. However, this fact alone does not automatically make it harmful or off limits. The real world effect of jasmine rice on your blood sugar depends heavily on how it is eaten, the portion size, what you pair it with, and how you prepare it. When consumed in small, reasonable portions and paired generously with vegetables, healthy fats, or lean protein, its impact on blood sugar can be significantly softened and slowed. Stable blood sugar is critically important because frequent sharp spikes can stress your blood vessels over time, including the tiny, delicate blood vessels that support healthy kidney function. Another genuine advantage of jasmine rice is its versatility in the kitchen. It works wonderfully as a simple neutral base for kidney-conscious meals. You can easily combine it with lightly steamed vegetables, boiled leafy greens, or small portions of lean protein such as fish, chicken, or tofu. Mild fresh herbs, garlic, or onion can add wonderful flavor without adding excessive sodium or irritating compounds. Heavy sauces, fried toppings, processed seasonings, and salty broths should all be avoided as they can completely cancel out the benefits of an otherwise gentle kidney supportive meal. How jasmine rice is prepared also makes a meaningful practical difference. Rinsing the rice several times before cooking helps remove excess surface starch. Cooking it with slightly more water than usual allows the grains to soften fully, making them much easier to digest. The goal is rice that is fluffy, aromatic, tender, and light, not heavy, dense, or sticky in an unpleasant way. Eating slowly and mindfully further supports healthy digestion and helps prevent accidental overeating. Portion size is another key non-negotiable factor because jasmine rice is naturally aromatic and satisfying. Smaller servings often feel completely adequate and fulfilling. A modest portion, perhaps half of what you might normally take, paired with plenty of vegetables and a small amount of protein, can provide steady energy without overwhelming your body. This balance is especially important for people who need to carefully manage fluid levels, mineral intake, or overall digestive comfort. Jasmine rice can also be combined with other low potassium grains in small amounts to add variety, texture, and visual interest to your meals. Mixing it occasionally with white basmati rice or a very small portion of wild rice can keep your meals interesting, enjoyable, and satisfying while still staying within kidney-friendly guidelines. Variety in your diet helps people maintain consistency over the long term without feeling restricted, deprived, or bored. When used mindfully and intentionally, jasmine rice becomes much more than just a familiar staple food. It becomes a truly supportive component of a calm, balanced, and sustainable eating pattern. It does not promise miracle cures or quick fixes, nothing does, but it can absolutely help reduce daily dietary stress, support healthy digestion, and make your everyday meals feel lighter, more enjoyable, and less like a medical burden. For people who are seriously focused on protecting their kidney health over the long term, jasmine rice can be a practical, comforting, delicious choice that fits naturally into a balanced, healthy lifestyle. Number three, white